You're allowed to assess the risk of going to the casino or buying a lottery ticket, but you can't assess your own risk for maybe wearing a mask or deciding if you want to deposit some money in a stable coin, farm, lend it out.
You had to do it, didn't you, Nick?
I love the way you framed it. It's a perfect way of framing it because like everybody wants to be protected from fraud, but nobody wants an overseer to determine their own risk tolerance for that. That's basically it.
If I can be a nit, like people are going to object to your mask analogy because like the people will say like, well, you're not killing grandma when you buy a lottery ticket, but you are killing grandma when you don't wear a mask, Nick.
Well, like gambling and then accredited investor laws like that.
I do think it is generally
like
important in conversations like this to distinguish between choices that are 100% self-sovereign versus choices that may suffer from sort of tragedy of the commons problem, if we're going to be like intellectually honest.
Good point. No, that's a good point.
If I may not agree with those points, like that would be an easy attack vector for somebody to kind of like poke a hole in that particular argument.
Fair enough. But like the fact that the highest reward investment opportunities is inaccessible to most people is a joke.
No, it's for your own good. It's a consumer protection.
Yeah,
thank you, Eric. Oh God, thank you so much because I almost would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, I almost had 100K airdrop, but you protected me. Thank you. Thank you.
Protection.
The
protector showed up.
I know you're an impoverished person who's struggling to save money and get ahead. So we're going to ban you from this like high interest rate product. And instead, we need you to go down to the local 7-Eleven and purchase like a mass millions ticket and, Elizabeth Warren's home state, where your expected value is approximately negative 60 cents for every dollar that you spend on those tickets. We need to, it's much more important that we like lock in that loss for you. We don't want any volatility on the loss. You just lose every time. And that's good. It's predictable. It's a predictable loss.
There's no risk. There's no volatility.
Let's also remind you of the narrative that like the reason that you're suffering in this world right now is because rich billionaire fuck-offs, playboys like Elon Musk aren't paying their taxes. And
freeloading.
That's why, they're freeloaders. So that's also part of the problem is you're living in a world of freeloaders. If only those people would pay their taxes and their dues and we could turn this ship around, because if they just gave us their money, it's like, again, that was Elon's tweet right back at Warren, right? It's like, wait, oops, not only have I paid more taxes than anybody, but you already spent it. Like, where did it go? What did you do with it? Like, that's the funniest part of the response.
It's even stupider too, because like there's this implication in the Warren and Musk exchange that if only Warren could get more money from Musk, then she could dole it out in a way that would solve everybody's problem. Meanwhile, they already showed everybody that they can just create $6 trillion out of thin air. I don't know. Is that the problem, that we need like 3 billion more from Elon every year when you already show that you just make up money out of thin air? Like, I don't know how anybody like buys this. It's like the ultimate. I'm trying not to say gaslighting. I'm trying not to say it, but
I want to do this conversation gaslit. I want to do this conversation on a YouTube live and have like the chat thread like going crazy on this. Like, what are people going to say to like this conversation? Are we in the majority? Like, do people agree with this, or is it like all the woke?
Bro, the YouTube chat, they're gonna be like, Eric's hair is stupid, and somebody's gonna be like, fuck you, Eric's hair is cool, and then somebody's gonna be like, what's on Nick's wall? Have you seen a YouTube chat?
Armand's jacked.
Can't wait. Let's do it.